Like somebody's like hoping that something goes in their favor, and that's why they don't want to like close something out. They don't want to leave something behind is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody's got like a fear of missing out. Yeah, somebody's like, but what if I never find myself attracted to anybody like I am to them, like on an emotional level or something like this? Somebody's like, I have to wait and see, or I can't, I don't know. You can't close it out completely. That's what somebody feels. All right. Keep going. Oh, memories. I feel like somebody keeps thinking about the times that y'all had together. Okay? Somebody keeps reminiscing on that shit. Is it backwards? Yes. I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay? I feel like somebody keeps replaying something in their head, almost like they're obsessed with it. Ooh, somebody feels like they hurt without you. Like somebody, it's like they're sick. Somebody feels like they're not okay without another person, okay? They've become obsessed with thinking or like fantasizing, because I'm getting like, if you don't have memories together, they're fantasizing. They're coming up with scenarios in their head or something like this to keep the illusion going or to keep something going. All right, so whoever this is, there's one person who don't want to let go of something because they keep hoping it's going to go in their favor, or somebody's going to choose them, or will come around or be whatever they want them to be, right? Oh, Lord, have mercy, please. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I feel like I was getting another side to something, but I guess that's it right now. Yeah. Basically, somebody keeps thinking about somebody, and they think something, I'm getting like they're hoping that something ends up being bittersweet when really it's just bitter. That's unfortunate, but like somebody's holding out hope that it's gonna end up sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and whoever this person is, see, there is two sides, because there's this person, whoever is feeling this way, and whoever they're feeling it towards. You feel me? Like, and I feel like whoever this is that just doesn't want to let go of something, like they can't resist themselves, and they don't resist themselves. They spy on somebody, they stalk somebody, they're obsessed with somebody. Like, they don't hold back anymore. That's what I'm getting. Like, they don't care if you see them in your views. They don't care if you see them all up in your likes and your comments and your DMs, all up on their fake accounts or some shit like this. Like, they just don't give a fuck. They're like, man, I can't take it anymore. Okay? Oh, hell no. They keep on dwelling or like going back and forth on how realistic this is, or what their chances are of actually succeeding to get with somebody. So it actually feels like I'm talking to whoever the person is that's not them. Does that make sense? It feels like I'm talking to the other person, not who I'm describing. Is there a picture more? Oh my god. Whoever this person is tired of waiting on something to happen. They're going to make something happen themselves. That's what I'm getting. They're going to take a step towards somebody. Yep. They're feeling mighty fine or something like this. I don't know. They're feeling good. They're feeling hot. They're feeling on top of the world. They must got some money or something in their pocket. That's what I'm getting. Damn, what the fuck? That's what I'm getting. Like, all of a sudden, they got this burst of optimism of, like, I'm not waiting to see if they're going to come back. I'm just going to go to them. Because remember, I said somebody doesn't want to close something out because they're hoping that something goes in their favor, that somebody chooses them or comes back around. All right? This person, whoever that is tired of waiting on that opportunity. They're going to make shit shake by themselves. They're going to approach somebody instead of waiting for something to naturally occur. That's what I'm getting. They can't resist it no more. They've been spying. They've been obsessing over somebody. They've been watching somebody constantly. And it's almost like there's not even that much to watch or something like this. I don't know why I'm getting something's on repeat, something's on replay. They have a few things that they look at, or they constantly look at the same things over and over again. That's what I'm getting. Like they just let something play on a loop or something like this. Okay, that's a little much, but okay, whatever. Somebody in here, one of them, it's like a PowerPoint presentation, bitch. Okay, let me stop being dramatic, bitch. It's a collage. It's a collage, okay? It's a collage of like pictures and videos, all right? All right, but basically a PowerPoint presentation, ho, and they be watching it. Like, yeah. Yeah, they put like all your shit together in one so they can just play everything on a loop and watch it. That's kind of, I ain't gonna lie. Whew, that's scary. That's a little scary. Okay. Admiration, okay, but to go that far as to put somebody's things, like to make a collage of them because you're obsessed with watching them on a loop, that's, you know, like, no. But that's not good. Yeah, they feel like somebody is irresistible now. That's what I'm getting. They could have been shy before. It's like they don't want to do that this time or something like this. They don't want to hold back. No, I'm not this. They don't want something to secret no more. What you want right here? What about it? Like, I feel like, what about it? Like, confusion. I feel like this person is confused at your state of being. Why are they confused? It's like they expected you to be sorrowful. I'm getting sorrowful. Like they wanted you to be like, not like sad, but yeah, sad, I guess. Like in lacking, I don't know. Like how people would be like, you wallow in your sorrows, like that's how they thought you would be or something like this. They thought you would like the way that they watch you or something like this. Or how much they pay attention to you. I'm getting no. Why am I getting no? Because that's why I'm getting like they're confused. When they come back, they're confused. They can't resist you anymore. They come back, now they're going to be confused because you changed, but for the better. Like healing. You know what I'm saying? Like someone is more free. Somebody cares less. But they thought that you would be like have the exact opposite reaction. Oh, see, they thought like all this space was going to bring you in closer or something like this. And that's why they're like, I'm done waiting for this to happen or something like this. I'm just going to make it happen. But then they're confused when they get there because they're like, oh, well, this is not, no wonder they didn't come in because they acting like they don't like me for real. Yeah, they don't. Like, they don't. Let me get one more. Not sorrow. Not sorrow. Yeah, sorrowful. They want you to be sorrowful. Ooh. So I ain't even have to pull another card, basically. Okay, well. I'm getting like they would want you to be the way they left you or how you were before, or how they remember you is how they want you to be, is how they want you to stay. Okay, they didn't think you were capable of changing, or they didn't think that you would. It's like they didn't think you would seek out better or something like this. And at that, you did it like in silence or something like this. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You did it in silence. Excuse me. Like, whereas they thought that you was still gonna be like grieving over them, or like pondering on these memories or something like this. Somebody is like long moved on from that, bro. Somebody is so free. I feel like somebody is free. Like, that's just what it feels like. It feels like somebody set down a mask. That's what I'm getting. Somebody was just like, you know what? I'm good off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good off that. I'm just tired. I don't want to do this no more. But they knew you with the mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know the real you. Not to say that they wouldn't like the real you, but they had, like, they've grown to attach themselves to some old version of you, or like this mask that you had to please people. That's what I'm getting. It was something that pleased them, but you don't do that shit no more, or something like this. Okay, like, you don't do things to please, I don't know, it's like the public eye. I feel like somebody has paparazzi. I feel like somebody has paparazzi, and it's like they used to do things, or they used to care about certain things because of this, like paparazzi. You know what I'm saying? Interpret that, guys. Let's be real, okay? But basically, like, somebody always moved in a certain way or something like this to please other people, to please the public eye or something like this. And now they don't do that. The public eye, like, interpret that as well, you know? Like, they're confused as to why you changed something. That's what I'm getting. They thought that you would be like just waiting for them. Why do I feel like they just expected you to be waiting, just sitting there in a dark, cold room waiting? What was that? It was like a Twilight scene where she was sitting in that one room and the seasons were going by or some shit like this. Oh my god, that shit cracks me up every single time. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. They expected somebody to be like, Bella, bruh, chill. No, but no. I feel like basically their confusion turns into sadness. It's not funny. It just turns into sadness, though, because they expected you to need them or something like this. They expected you to miss them, is what I'm getting. Please let me click the message. I feel like they wanted you to sit something out. They wanted you to stay still, or they wanted you to not entertain something or take part in something. They didn't want you to play it. I'm getting like they wanted you to stay on the bench. That's what I'm getting. They didn't want you to play in the game, basically. They just wanted you to sit on the bench. This is definitely about somebody who didn't think that you was going to go into the dating world or something like this, or it's not even dating. It's like something about your body. Maybe like you're super picky about who you sleep with or do things with or something like this, and you're finally finding something, or I don't know, bitch. I don't know. Maybe you finally open to doing something again. I don't know. But I'm getting like, whatever the case is of what you're starting to do or what you're looking for or what you want to do now, it's like they didn't expect you to do that. Okay? I don't understand the expectations of others to people for them to like stay still or to stay single, basically. It's like they didn't want you to get caught up with nobody else, or they didn't want you to talk to nobody else or catch feelings or something like this. They just wanted you to wait. Well, Spirit, show me something good. What the fuck is up? Because it just feels like it doesn't matter. Like, okay. Like, their feelings are valid to them, of course, but like, that doesn't mean you have to like them back. That doesn't mean you have to play this part that they want you to play. Why does it feel like it had nothing to do with them? It had to do something with you and your mind or your mindset. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like a mentality or something like this. Like whatever had you stuck or whatever you were doing that had you staying still for a minute, like where they saw you at, that's where they thought you were going to stay because you had been there for a minute. That's what I'm getting. It was something that you could undo yourself. I feel like they thought that you were waiting on somebody to help you do something. And therefore you would be in the same spot whenever they got back. Oh, hell no. So they saw you, bitch. Listen to this. Okay? Somebody come look at this. Okay? Because they saw you in a tough time, in a rough spot or something like this is what I'm getting. But you had been going through this rough spot for a minute. Like this rough spot was just life. It was just what it was. Like it just turned into not a rough spot. It just turned into a rough life or some shit like this. All right, a rough period of life. All right, and they was like, oh, they've been here. They've been like this for a minute. They not gonna change. No, they're not going to figure it out. They're not going to change. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. Okay? I feel like they really thought that you would never put yourself first or something like this. Think about yourself first. You would always be on the search for somebody to help you do something, or I don't know. This basically goes down to some type of root work that you had to do, or like shadow work that somebody did with themselves. And basically, they seen that you was there and you hadn't made no moves and they expected you to be there when they got back. That's crazy. It's almost like they thought that you needed someone to help you escape from something. It's like they saw you tied up in something. Okay, like if you were doing some type of puzzle or something like this and you get stuck on something and you keep going back to just to get to this level again, just to get stuck again or something like this, and you never really get through past that part or something like this, I feel like they thought that you was going to need help on that. I don't know why I had to use that, but okay, whatever. Like they really thought that somebody could not do something on their own. That's what I'm getting. You couldn't complete something, close something out, or accomplish something. That's what I'm getting. Therefore, they could just go out and do whatever they wanted to do, come back, and you'd still be in the same spot trying to figure out the same things. That's what I'm getting. Like, you would still be in the same position in life or the same level. You wouldn't have figured out how to move up or move out or do some shit. Like, damn. That's crazy, because how they don't even believe in you for real? Like, they didn't even believe in you for real, but was thinking about coming back for you. Like, oh, they'll be here when I get back. Why would you want somebody you don't believe in anyway? That don't even make no sense to me, but okay. I feel like they actually wanted somebody who was dependent. They like people who are dependent on them, whoever this is. It's like they like to have the upper hand or be the authority or whatever the fuck. What? Bitch, they like being the boss or some shit? Okay. Yeah, but I'm getting that regardless of whatever they thought, you did whatever you did. Like, you did it and you got through it. You accomplished something. You finished something. When they saw you, you was being misguided or manipulated or something like this. Misled. And you was believing it. That's what I'm getting. Or I'm also getting, you could have been in psychosis. That's what I'm also getting. And like you couldn't figure out what was wrong or something like this. You couldn't figure out something. I don't know. Something was like a loop or something like this. Like you just could not figure out how to fully get out of something or escape from this or something like this. But again, it's like a mindset, it's a mentality, it's like bad habits or something like this, something that kept you basically stuck and stagnant. Something that had you going in circles. Something about like a carnival. I feel like somebody kept something inside of a box, and then it's like they just opened it and left it open, like they don't care anymore or something like this. They used to try to live by something like a certain guideline or something like this, or they tried to like be like a certain way, abide by whatever the fuck, certain social whatevers. I don't know. They tried to like live up to the social standards or something like this. But I'm getting like that's what was let go of. I feel like somebody found their individuality. Basically, I'm getting like somebody here found their individuality, and they thought like you was just gonna be piggybacking off of everybody else's lifestyle or whatever the fuck forever or something like this, and never have something of your own. That's what I'm getting. They didn't think you could create something on your own. That's what I'm getting, but you did. And it's almost like somebody always had, this is what I'm getting, right? They saw you when you always had these ideas and you could start something, but your mind could not expand to something. Like something could not expand outside of the boundaries for some reason is what I'm getting. And so somebody would start over. Like you would start something, not finish it because you couldn't exactly get something to expand the way you wanted it to. So you would just start over with something different. This could be with like different forms of art, okay? Different projects. But like your mind was only seeing something in a few different variations. It wasn't seeing the unlimited possibilities of what something could be. Like you were turning something, I don't know, you were turning it like left and right, but you forgot about all the other fucking angles and directions that something could turn or something like this. That's what I'm getting. Like you just couldn't, your mind was not processing or wasn't coming up with something. Like something was like a creative block. Okay, I feel like that's what somebody broke through. Of course, when this person comes back around, they're expecting you to still be within the boundaries, within the limits, you know what I'm saying? Trying to impress people, trying to keep up something or something like this. And you could have even lost a lot of like clients or clientele, or you could have lost a lot of business or friends or I don't know, followers even or something like this. Because for somebody's definitely in the public eye for real. But it's like somebody could have drastically lost something when they started not caring what people thought. Like, I'm not pandering to what you want. Like, I'm not about to live up to no expectations that you set. I don't care. This is what I want to do, and that's why I'm doing it. And I'm doing it this way because I want to do it this way. And somebody lost a lot of something because of that. Okay? And they still don't give a fuck. They still don't give a fuck. That's what I'm getting. But why does this other person care about? That's why it's important though, because somebody else cares about that. Like you lost something whenever you became less people pleasing is what I'm getting. Or like when you started doing what you wanted to do or speaking your mind or something like this. A lot of people turn their backs on you or something. I feel like the clout is important to them. What you had built was important to them. The portion of it that you lost matters to them because they needed it to their advantage or something like this. Like something was about, I don't know, it was never about anything genuine for real. Like It's almost like they were gonna use something of yours to create something, but then you stopped pleasing whatever was bringing you this, whatever the fuck that they needed or something like this. Okay, well, that's weird energy, and honestly, who cares? Okay, well, it's almost like, not almost like, what I'm getting is, somebody started using like their resources or something like this. Somebody started taking advantage of what they had instead of looking at it like, oh, I don't have enough this to get that, or I need more of this to attain that, or something like this. Somebody was just like, actually, I could actually do this if I wanted to. It'll just take a little bit longer, or it'll just take this much extra time, or it'll just take this, or it'll just take that, or something like this. Because somebody was ignoring the possibilities because it was like not exactly how they wanted something. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because it's not the road that somebody wanted to take. Somebody's like, but I really wanted to take that one because if I take the highway, I can go straight there and it's faster. It'll save me 10 minutes if I don't take the back roads, right? But okay, well then you just closed off a possibility. Like, you just closed off that path. You know what I'm saying? Like, every possibility that was going to stem from going down that road and taking the extra 5 minutes just was gone. Just like that, because you decided that you didn't want to take it. Does that make sense? Somebody's not doing that no more. Somebody's like, okay, well, let me just see something real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I do this, what kind of possibilities or what doors can this open, or where can this lead me, or something like this. You allowed yourself to expand more. That's what I'm getting. Now I just feel like I'm talking about this person and the other person that's like obsessed with them is watching. That's what it feels like. So basically, someone has created something. Somebody turned something into something else that they never imagined they would have even been able to create, or something like this. Like, somebody never even imagined something being this big, or being this bright, or being this like brilliant, or something like this. I feel like somebody's like, damn, I was really limiting myself to nothing. I'm also getting the sense that somebody is still like, but you don't see a lot of people doing this, or you don't see a lot of people like that, or you don't see a lot of people indulging or entertaining this, or embarking on this, or something like this, because something is not socially like normal. I don't know what that means for y'all, but it's just not. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you want to wear, however you want to look, the things that you want to do, okay? Who gives a fuck? Basically, this is your sign to go for it. This is basically your sign to just do it. That's what I'm getting. Just do it. If you were scared to be judged, if you were scared to get weird looks, if you were scared how something was gonna look, or it's not gonna turn out exactly like how you had imagined it, or something like this, like, just do it.